Oh, is it live already? That's awesome. Oh, great. Okay. We're live.
Okay, great. Awesome. Hey guys, just making sure this is all getting connected. Okay, great. So I am just popping in here. Let me just make sure this is working. Yeah, let me know if you can hear this, if you can just put something in the chat. If you can hear this. Oh, great. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. All right, great. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so listen, you guys, I just want to pop in here. And I wanted to talk about a couple things, some stuff I've been thinking about. But first and foremost, I wanted to talk about that we are launching the free Art to Life workshop. And that's starting on February 13th. It's going to be amazing this year. We've added some things and it's going to be incredible. It goes basically for 5 days. But it's just like an hour mostly in the afternoon. Oh, good. Hey, Nikki, Robin, nice to see you here on Facebook. And if you want to sign up for that, you can go to artlifefree.com, and that's where you can find out more about it. But where you can sign up, it's free. It's going to be amazing. We've got all kinds of things. I'll be going over 3 of the most powerful Art to Life principles. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and share you. And it kind of relates to what I'm talking about because sometimes art is hard. Art's hard. Art can be hard, and it can be easy, right? Like it can be so good and it can be so bad. And so let me just tell you a little story about how this kind of relates. I remember, God, I think I was like 14, and my dad had an advertising agency, and he often had my artwork pinned on his wall. I'd take pictures of the things I'd make and just stuff, that I was making, and he kind of was into it, and he'd always stick it up on his wall. And he called me one day, and he said, there's someone who wants to buy one of your paintings, and actually they were watercolors. And he said, someone wants to buy one of your paintings. And I was so excited and so overjoyed, and I had to meet this person. And it was literally the first time anyone bought a painting. And I go to meet this person, and I was just beside myself. And I had to come up with a price. And my dad said, well, what are you going to sell the painting for? I didn't care. I didn't even enter my mind, like the fact that somebody wanted something I'd made, because I had so much uncertainty about what I was doing. And I don't know, I was just a nobody working in my bedroom making art. No one had ever, it was such a validation, right? And I didn't even think of the price, and I forget what I said, but I remember thinking, I would give it to you, just the fact that you wanted it. and and this is kind of a segue into the thing. Art making can really wear you down. And this is the bad part, that we try so hard at this thing. We work really hard at making our art, and we put so much of ourselves into it. And the bad thing is that we can think that our art is us. And when it's not, it's just something we've made. But I was so identified with my art at that time, and that I literally, like, there was no separation. So the fact that somebody wanted me, I mean, I would have paid them to take my painting, and this is sort of the shadowy side of making art, right? That we care too much, and we confuse ourselves with our art, right? If it's bad, so are we, right? And and the other sort of challenging thing around art is that we can feel so vulnerable in doing this. and that's a thing to learn how to hold. It can be really, really hard, so I'm just sort of like talking about the sort of difficulties of it, and because we care so much about it, and it goes up and down, it tends to take us on that journey as well. And that was certainly the case for me later when I was trying to do this professionally and get my work out there. I was on a bit of a roller coaster. But there's so many good things about art. It feels so good to be seen, right? Like that person, forget her name now. It was the secretary that worked in my dad's office. She saw me, and I mean, it is like nothing else. It is the best. I mean, I would like pay her to take my work. It just felt so validating, Making art reminds you that you're unique. It reminds you that you're completely original. And it's hard because there's so much great work out there. And when you start, there's a big gap between what you imagine your work to be and what it is. But as you get better and better, that gap gets smaller. But it's just such a worthwhile thing. It's like that is such a great, a great thing to pursue. And the other thing that I love about art making, even though it's rocky, when you look back, almost at any stage, the longer you do this, you can see improvement. I don't know if you guys, if you see that or not, if you see that your work's progressing, but generally speaking, when you spend time doing something and you do it repeatedly, you improve. And that is kind of great because we're trying to get better at a lot of things in life, but there's no proof. It's like, I think I'm better at communicating. I had that bad argument with my mom, but with art, just look back at a picture you made a year ago and you can see. But here's the thing, the bad things about the art, feeling vulnerable, caring too much, these are actually, if you reframe it, we need that vulnerability. We have to care a lot for us to keep going. And the only challenge that is sort of remains, if you can reframe that about like caring a lot, being passionate, it's a great thing. The problem comes up when you don't like what you're doing, when you get stuck. It's not bad if you're liking what you're doing and other people are starting to respond to it. It's like, yes, you're just so into this thing that you're doing. And so that's what I teach people. I teach people how to make it more even. I teach people how to take principles and ideas and make it so you can get unstuck quicker and easier. And that is powerful because that's the little problem solution. That's the solution to this challenge that takes us out, that the hard part of art, we can solve that. That's done with learning information, understanding mindset, learning a new process for art, for making your art. These are all the things that I focus on. So it's pretty cool, Kizzy, nice to see you. I'm just reading the chat here. Diane Miller, great. I'm so glad you signed up. Mickey, Tenna, hello. Jane, Dee, fantastic. Ellen, hi guys. Yeah, so I hope you understand that the hard part of it, we can fix that. And it's amazing. It's amazing when you can fix that. There's always going to be struggle with your work, some degree of struggle. That's why it's art. You're changing, you're learning new things, you're trying to do something you haven't done before. That just comes with the territory, but not so much that it takes you out, that makes you feel like you're walking around like super vulnerable, having a bad day because you got stuck with your art or somebody didn't like it. All of that stuff, we can work on that. We can fix that and make this smoother and way more fun. Because once you're free of that stuff, you get to be more yourself. And if you're more yourself, it's like when you're with your friends, when you're with people that you trust and you like, and they like you, and you know each other really well, you're not putting up any pretenses. You're not worried about whether they like you or not. You're just friends. And then you get to be yourself. Well, the same kind of thing happens when we make our art. When we feel more ourselves, we make our art more naturally. It's just more descriptive of who we are because we're more ourselves when we're making it. It's really important to get that the way you feel connects to what your art turns into and how good your art is and how uh, big your art is in terms of others seeing it and feeling it, and there's a sort of an awareness to it. We don't want you making art feeling frustrated or feeling like this is going to be, this, I've got to make this a perfect because the last three weren't working out, or I love this part of the painting and not this, right? Or I'm wondering if I have any talent at all. I hope people can't tell. All of that, all of that we can get rid of. And that's what we do at Art to Life. So I'll be giving you some of the biggest tools in this free workshop coming up on February 13th. You can sign up for it at Art Life Free. It's going to be incredible. And the whole thing's designed to have you get some wins, to have you make some progress. I mean, real substantial progress. So you can start at the beginning of the week, and then by the end of the week, you're seeing your art in a different way. You're able to fix things, get unstuck. So that's the whole idea with it. Susan from Blue Mountains, fantastic. You came into Spark. Oh, that's so good. Great. Mern coming in for the free workshop and CVP. CVP is the program that is our 12-week, it's our huge program that Art to Life does. And at the end of the free workshop, for those that are interested, I'll be talking about that a little bit. Yeah, Mern, this free workshop has some different information actually. Mern was in Spark, and we didn't really go into color so much. And you'll see in the free workshop, I go into some aspects of color, ways to harmonize things. So it's got some new stuff for you. So anyway, I think that's about it. Awesome, you guys are here. I'm just trying to get the word out. If you have any friends that you think that could benefit from 5 free days of instruction, I mean, I've dialed this in and we've been working on it. It's really going to be great. The way it works is once you sign up, and you can sign up at Art Life Free, you will get an email sent to you on Monday, February 13th. It's like 6 in the morning, really early, and it's a video lesson from me, a short little video explaining, basically giving you a foundational chunk of information about design. But then later that day, the big thing is you're going to meet up with us at 12 noon Pacific time for a free live in-studio training. I'll be going over everything I do at live. And that's really cool. And the same thing happens on Tuesday. I'll wake you up with a really early email, and then you can learn, kind of get a real, I say it really clearly and just get a real understanding, and then come back at 12 o'clock and I will be showing it live and going to things, answering questions, all kinds of stuff. So we have some surprises. Some of the coaches are doing some of this workshop. They're going to be doing some demonstrations. We've got a bunch of prizes. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, it's Art Life Free. So I hope you guys are going to be able to come. Suna, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, from Majorca. Amazing. I teach there a lot. It must be beautiful there right now. Brigitte, good. I'm so glad. And Michelle, oh, great. Good. Yeah, I love it. I love teaching, and this is the season, man. This is it. I'm going to be teaching a lot in the next month, so I can't wait. And yeah, just ping us at oh yeah, one more thing.
Just one quick thing. After you do sign up for the free workshop, in addition to the email that Nick said you're going to receive, immediately after you sign up, we're going to send you a workshop confirmation email that has all the key dates listed. We just want to
Yeah.
make sure you don't miss any of this. And if you don't see it in your main email inbox, just check your spam or promotion or junk folder. If you still can't find it, you can always reach out to us at info@artolife.com and we'll set you up. Just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yep. And you'll be able to get a little worksheets for the workshop when it gets closer, and it's going to be really good. So I can't hear. What was that? Oh, okay. All right, you guys. Listen, thanks for being here. Oh, good. Adele signed up from Ireland. Fantastic. And Chrisan, fantastic. Hi, Rosalind from Canada. And Paul, awesome. Michelle. Okay, you guys. See you real soon. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you later.